So this review is going to be about Bruce Lee audio cassette tapes. I did a review before on these. This is an updated review, so I disregarded the old review because I've gotten more tapes, and there's some of these tapes that were not in the older review. These tapes are vintage tapes. They're becoming extremely hard to get. I'm going to start from left to right for the first part of this review. So this one is like my Grail tape. I seen this once before I actually found the tape, and I never thought I would actually get The Way of the Dragon. So this is part of the LP Hong Kong release. There's 2 Hong Kong LPs and 1 from Taiwan. And then here's the cassette tape. This is more rare than all 3 of the LP records. So I was very fortunate to find this. This is like my holy grail audio cassette tape. The next one is the 1973 Enter the Dragon Japanese audio cassette tape. Very beautiful. I was able to get an original Enter the Dragon tape. There's the spine, Warner Brothers label. And then we're gonna move on to the next one. This is the Big Boss. Not very many have seen this tape, but this is the Japanese 1974 audio cassette tape. It's the same release as the Japanese 1974 LP, first pressing with the green obi. This is the cassette tape. Very rare. There's the spine. And then Fist of Fury, here's another nice one. This is also the same, part of the same release as the Japanese LP with the same cover with the red obi. That's what I like about the tapes. They kind of went with a different color scheme, purple and yellow, compared to the red and white obi. Look at that side of that. And there's The Way of the Dragon. Again, that's part of the first release cassette tapes that go with the record. And The Way of the Dragon one, that's another one. This is the first release audio cassette tape that goes with the first pressing Tam LP record soundtrack. And this right here is The Game of Death by Roman Tam. So it's got the Game of Death and Cantonese theme on there. And there's actually 2 variants of this cassette tape. There's another cover of Roman Tam posed in a different direction. And that cassette tape is actually black. This one, when you open it up, this cassette tape's white. They're both the same cassette tapes. It's just the alternate cover and alternate color tapes. I've been looking for the other one to go with this. And this one right here is another one. This is the same as like the record, the Tam label record with the red obi with this cover, but this is the tape. That's a very rare one. This one's a little more common, still beautiful. Legend of Bruce Lee under the Sony label, 1978, released with the LP. And then this one right here is another nice, beautiful tape. I love the cover on this one, 1983. Return of the Dragon. So these were like the revival of, or they brought back Fist of Fury and the Big Boss in Japan. In 1983, for the 10th anniversary, they redid the soundtrack of the movie, and then they re-released these 2 as like a double feature. They made the LP record, 45 RPM, and then the cassette tape here. And this one is My Way of Kung Fu. And there's 2 releases for this. One was from 1979 LP, black with the with like a black obi, and then they re-released it again under the Victor label in 1981, and it has a red obi. So this right here, there's a first release tape for this. This is the re-release under Victor. So the re-releases under Victor from 1981, all the cassette tapes will be yellow like this. Okay, and then they came out with another batch of these in 1984, and they also have the yellow cover like this. So that's the first part of the review. So this is the second part of the review. Here's the first tape. This one's Bruce Lee. It's part of the Best One series. You can see right there. This one came out in 1982. Not too many, many Bruce Lee related audio formats came out in 82. 81 and 84, but some 83, but not 82. There's another one right here, Best One series. This one's from 83. This one right here is Bruce Lee Digest. There's another nice cover right there under the Victor label as well. And there's another Best One audio cassette tape. Best One series did not come out on vinyl for whatever reason. And there's Showdown a Little Tokyo. This one's like factory sealed. You don't see too many people with that one. And there's the Spine. And this one's Rapid Fire, a pretty common one, but I had to have it to go with the tapes. And this one as well, the Dragon Bruce Lee Story. Great soundtrack. I have the vinyl record and the CD. Had to have the tape. And another common one, The Crow, still a great soundtrack. 1994. There's the Spine. And I love this one right here. Bruce Lee, The Lost Interview. John Little cassette tape from 1994. American cassette tape. Before the 4 audio cassette tapes came out with the interviews, he did this one. I'm missing those 4 red tapes, but it's okay. I got a lot more Japanese and other rare tapes. I'll get those later. And this one right here, Crow, The Score, that was another hard one to get, but glad that I got it. It's easy to get on CD, but on that cassette tape, this one's like super rare. I know the regular soundtrack's common, but then I got this one right here, Bolo Young. I actually got the last audio cassette tape of this. There's a CD, and then there's a few variant records. I had to have the audio cassette tape since I have quite a few tapes. So yeah, I had to get that. It has cool because it comes with a little obi. And tapes usually don't have obis, but for some reason they decided to make that to give it a cool Japanese look. But that's it. Thank you.